Africa, 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 yeah. Mama Africa, we cry for peace. Africa.
Educational Consults International, the organizers of the Africa Prestigious Awards 2017, welcome all of you to this lunch. Thank you very much.
Let's give ourselves a round of applause, and thank you very much for coming as well. So, my name is Gabriel Kwame. Professionally, I'm a gospel artist. Everybody knows me as Kwame Gabi. Today, I'm not singing, I am emceeing for today, and my co-MC is?
I'm Prince Charles Afezi Aford. I'm also a professional MC and a security expert. Thank you.
So why are we here? We are here for the special launch of the African Prestigious Awards. Now, I'm not going to talk too much. I want to straight ahead jump to the reason why we're here. So, we're going to have a company profile presentation by the Musicians Educational Consult International Director himself, Kwame Entry. Now, Mr. Kwame Entry is the Assistant Director of IT for the University of Ghana Business School, is married with 2 lovely kids. With a round of applause, let's welcome Mr. Kwame Entry.
Thank you so much, and good morning once again. As the MC said, my name is Kwame Entry, and I'm here on behalf of MEC to give you a company profile. Well, my friend here, Emmanuel, he founded MEC in 2008. I joined just about 5 years ago. And throughout these years, we have strived to be one of the most esteemed and respected educational consultancies and event planning organization in Africa. We were founded in 2008, and we offer bespoke, unique, and tailored services in all aspects of education, event planning, and consultancy. And as part of our vision statement, we look forward to use the power of music and entertainment to foster international reference point for assessing dependable social, economic, moral, and spiritual development through the collation of data that the government, entrepreneurs, tourists, investors, and researchers can use in the development of nations in Africa. And as part of our objectives, we seek to contribute to the well-being of Africa and its surroundings by promoting community events in the communities for the people of Africa. And then also we seek to help industry to discover, recognize, appreciate true legends and hardworking citizens and non-citizens contributing to the development of nations in Africa. So this is a brief profile of our company. You can consult our Center for talentafrica.org. Thank you very much and welcome to today's event.
Okay, we can do it better for Kwame Entry. Thank you very much, Kwame. The African Prestigious Awards. It's one of the finest and unique awards, ready to hit Africa very soon. But to do all this, I want to hear it from the horse's own mouth. Now, Mr. Emmanuel Ado is the director for Musicians Educational Consult International, MEC International for short. He's an educationist. I really like people who are educationists. He's a smart person. He's a consultant. He's been consulting on international education and has over 10 years of event consulting in Africa. He's owned and managed top African events, including the MEX Talented Kids, an African program, and also Just Talent. With a round of applause, let's welcome Mr. Emmanuel Ado to do the official launch of the Africa Prestigious Award. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good morning, Your Excellency, special guest, and ladies and gentlemen. My name is Manalado, the president for MEC International. It gives me great joy to launch the maiden edition of the African Prestigious Award. I have a special relationship with this event because I have come to believe the fact that nations on the continent, in one way or the other, has developed a unique way in the way of building their economies. Some leaders in both the public and the private sectors have helped in this process, and to us, there are heroes worth celebrating. According to Christopher Reeve, a hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. We believe that there are a number of such people on the continent, and they need to be honored and rewarded. I would like to pursue and pay great respect to one of the great fighters of Ghanaian freedom, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, as we celebrate the birthday today. The African Prestigious Awards is all about recognizing super achievers, the future leaders on the continent. This award is to provide individuals and corporate organizations recognition from the MEC International and other partnering companies whose outstanding efforts have enabled to meet the high standard of excellence. The event is slated for March 2018 at the Labadi Beach Hotel. Between now and the day of event, series of activities which includes nomination, voting, sponsorship, and exhibition fair will be happening. The award will recognize and honor the top 15 countries that are well economic development, 4 living heroes from these countries, and lastly, African-owned organizations under the following categories: entertainment, business and finance, telecommunication, media, and oil and gas. 25 nominees recognize the achievement made by selected high-profile corporate business leaders in Africa and honor their great contribution towards the country's post-recession's economic development. All these exemplary leaders will be mentioned of their impeccable leadership qualities, deeming fit into nation building. A council will be set aside to shortlist and also make decisions on those qualified to be honored and awarded. The council will include representatives from the embassies and the government agencies. It is evident that organizing such an event is a very expensive venture. I would like to therefore emphasize that the need for more companies to invest in this venture to make it a memorable and a benchmark of the continent. On this note, I wish to officially declare the African Prestigious Award, which is the maiden edition, duly launched. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel Ado. A round of applause once again for Emmanuel. So I want to do some quick acknowledgements of some very distinguished people gathered here today. So I want to especially acknowledge the presence of His Excellency Dr. Akil El Sadiq Mohammed El Amin, Ambassador of Sudan. Let's give him a round of applause. to acknowledge the presence of the Deputy Head of Missions, Farouk Boumaza, from the Embassy of Algeria as well. He's representing the Algerian ambassador. Also from the Ethiopia's missions, Mr. Aklilu Tadese. And also I want to acknowledge the presence of Aka Habib Podarik from the Cote d'Ivoire Embassy. Let's give you a round of applause as well. And I want to especially acknowledge the presence of everybody here. You all deserve a clap as well. Alright, thank you very much. And so my co-MC will take over from here. We're going to be taking various speeches from our various dignitaries gathered here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gabi. Now, before we take the speeches, I'd like to introduce, that is all our invited media houses and personalities here. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Metro Television, Metro TV, welcome. City FM, welcome. Class FM, you're welcome. TV3, Daily Graphic, Ghanaian Times, and ameyadebra.com. Thank you very much. So we'll begin the speeches. Without much ado, I'd like to call on His Excellency Babik El Siddiq Mohammed El Amin, who is the Ambassador of Sudan. With a round of applause, please, let's welcome Mr. Siddiq El Siddiq. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and very good morning, everybody. Actually, it is my great pleasure and honor to participate in this launch of the African Prestigious Award by MEC International. I would also like to thank the organizer very much for including my country in the countries that to be recognized of achieving a great deal of economic development. I congratulate them for this prestigious launching, and I would also like to express my own pleasure and that I like the idea of linking between the education, arts, and development, because we are aware now development is viewed in a rather holistic approach as the notion of the human development, which does not focus only on achieving economic growth, but also achieving some social parameters, especially in education, arts, and the quality of life. So it is a right move towards the way that our continent should head. And I would like to also to assure the organizer of our full support of this initiative. And I would like to thank you once again very much. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That is His Excellency Babik El Siddiq Mohammed El Amin, who is the Ambassador of Sudan. We'll take the next speech from the Deputy Head of Missions, Algeria, who is Mr. Farouk Boumaza. With a round of applause, please, let's welcome Mr. Farouk Boumaza. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Farouk Boumaza, Charge d'Affaires of Algeria. I am happy to participate to this maiden African prestigious awards. I think it's a good initiative to encourage the youth in Africa for the development of economy and education and art. I want to thank the organizer for inviting my country, Algeria, and I wish all the success for this good initiative. And thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Farouk Boumaza. He's the Deputy Head of Missions for the Algerian Embassy here in Ghana. The next, we would like to call on the First Secretary of the Ethiopian Missions in the person of Mr. Aliku Tadesi to give us a speech. So please let's give him a round of applause. Mr. Tadesi, welcome.
A very good morning, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. We are honored to be here and endorse this program because when we, as an African, when we learn from each other, as a continent we grow together. And since this program highlights economic achievements, I want to mention some of my country achievements in this regard. As Africa enjoys its longest period of sustained economic growth ever, Ethiopia stands out as one of the continent's performers. A clear national development vision to be a middle-income country by the year 2025, combined with a strong proper budget and investment, has helped Ethiopia to make major inroads into poverty. Strong economic performance has given Ethiopia an excellent platform which to pursue its national development agenda. The national development plans, including Growth and Transformation Plan 1 and 2, have focused on delivering broad-based development, reducing poverty, and achieving sustainable development goals. Ethiopia is the second most populous country in Africa, comprising 1/3 of the population in the Horn of Africa. The population is estimated close to 100 million. Ethiopia is among the fastest growing economies in the world. In 2017, the World Bank put Ethiopia as the first country in the world to expect to register a high economic growth. According to the June 2017 released report by World Bank on the global economic prospects, Ethiopia's economy will be the most expansive in the continent for the year 2017. Similarly, the International Monetary Fund figures released in April this year crowned Ethiopia as the biggest economy of the East African region by overtaking our neighbor Kenya. Ethiopia's GDP purchasing power parity also increased from approximately 40.76 billion US dollar in 2004 to 177.5 billion US dollar in 2016. This impressive growth rate has been attributed to massive public investment in infrastructure, commercialization of agriculture, and the increase in non-traditional exporters. The country has also managed to attract significant foreign direct investment from the world's emerging economies such as China, India, and Turkey. The government committed 70% of the total budget spending on the growth-oriented public sectors such as education, agriculture, food security, water and sanitation, health and road expansion. This allocation spending pattern demonstrates the country's commitment to eradicate poverty in all its dimensions. The high rate of proper investment has helped ensure that Ethiopia's growth has been inclusive in nature, spanning different economic sectors and benefiting both urban and rural communities. Ethiopia has a big ambition to be the leading manufacturing hub in Africa. In order to achieve the objectives, diversification of the economy is a fundamental task. The government will continue to promote the structural transformation of the economy by building a world-class industrial park in the country. The recently inaugurated Hausa Industrial Park generated a revenue of 200 million US dollar from the export of products in less than a quarter. This is some of my country's achievement, and as a country we are honored to be invited and showcase our performance, and we are glad to be among the nominee list. Thank you so much, and that's it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Aliku Tadesi, First Secretary for Ethiopian Missions. We're most grateful to have you here. I'd like to invite Mr. Aka Habib Podarik from the Embassy of Cote d'Ivoire to give us his speech. Welcome, sir.
His Excellency, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here. And I think this award is the manifestation of the diversity in Africa. So this morning, I represent this diversity here. So let me continue in French, please. Je suis bien heureux d'avoir été invité ici pour le compte de la Côte d'Ivoire. Et je voudrais vous dire la fierté que l'on ressent d'être associé à un tel événement, parce qu'il est de coutume de voir ou d'être invité à des cérémonies uniquement pour une catégorie. Il y a des manifestations seulement pour le cinéma, il y a des manifestations seulement pour le foire commercial, il y a des manifestations seulement pour le business, mais là, ces awards, l'effort de rassembler toutes ces diversités-là et tous ces secteurs, donc les finances, le business, le cinéma, et j'en passe. Alors, c'est en cela que je suis fier de cette initiative et je voudrais vous dire toutes les félicitations que nous ressentons et je voudrais vous encourager à continuer. Aujourd'hui, c'est le lancement qui a été fait. On espère être associé à toutes les étapes de ces awards-là afin qu'au mois de mars 2018, que ce puisse être un grand succès pour le Ghana, pour l'Afrique. Je vous remercie. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup, messieurs. I'm doing well with my French, I suppose. Very well. Thank you. So, applaudissez Mr. Habib Podaric. He's from the Embassy of Cote d'Ivoire. Thank you very much, Mr. And rightly he said, I think Africa is full of cross-cultural diversities, and that's what this award seeks to elicit. And yes, so we thank you very much, all the dignitaries that have come. Without much ado, I'd like to call on Mr. Imanolado. He's the CEO and Director of Musicians Educational Council International, to wrap up the speeches for us. Welcome, sir.
Okay, so we also want to take this opportunity to open up for the nominations, so people could start nominating their personalities. So we working with 15 embassies, and we hoping that with this initiative we'll be able to work and involve everybody. So I want to give us a list of nominees that we are looking out for. But before then, like I said, we're giving 4 awards to the countries that are honoring them, and then giving an award to the nation itself. So with this, as I give out the categories for the nomination, when it comes to the entertainment and media, we have Fashion Designer Africa, we have the Comedian Africa, Male Movie Star Africa, Female Movie Star Africa, Female Artist Africa, Male Artist Africa, TV Station Africa, Radio Station Africa, Journalist Africa, Magazine Africa, Online Marketing Company Africa, Photographer of the Year Africa, Blogger Africa, and the DJ Africa. When it comes to the business and finance, we have the Car Branch Africa, Bank Company Africa, Microfinance Company Africa, Investment Company Africa, Marketing Company Africa, Advertising Company Africa, Oil and Gas Producing Company Africa, Telecommunication Africa, Footballer Player of the Year Africa, Recruitment Company Africa, and then CEO Africa. You would have to go to www.centerfortalentafrica nomination, when they go to nomination, they will see the file there and the requirements also written over there, and then download the files and then fill in the forms. After they fill in the forms, they will send the forms to an email address that is provided over there, and then they select whoever they want to be part of the nominees. Like we said, the embassies are going to support us in choosing the best to represent their countries, so that it will be a successful event. So without much ado, I say thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause. Great ideas, great talent to be able to put something together like this for the whole of Africa is quite laudable. Thank you very much, Mr. I think we're done with the major section. We'll move to the question time. Without much ado, I'd like to call on my colleague MC, Mr. Kwame Gabi, to moderate the question time.
All right, thank you very much. We'll take just 5 questions. We want to keep it very short. It should be very simple. 30 seconds to 1 minute for every question, and we'll try and possibly answer these questions in a minute. So it's open, media, it's question time.
Good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Norman Cooper. I work for the Ghanaian Times. I was just going through your website, and I realized that the awardees may not necessarily be Ghanaians, but people from all across Africa. What are you going to give as a prize to the award winners?
Okay, so we could see this trophy here, made of bronze. Basically, we have this and plaques also that we are also honoring. We believe that whoever holds this particular part holds Africa, and that's the reason why we are giving this particular trophy, because we believe that the people that we are giving to are the achievers of Africa. So whoever holds that trophy is holding Africa, and that's the sign of we celebrating them and recognizing their achievement.
Okay, thank you very much. May we take the second question?
My name is Nimat Tijani. I'm actually from Metro TV. I wouldn't say it's been long, but these days, being in Ghana, we've seen so many award programs. There are a lot. Recently, we attended one, and then the comments that were coming from that particular award was that this is not certified. People will go for these awards, and later they will meet them for the place they give them. You know, there are so many controversies when it comes to awards. But since this is the maiden edition, I would like you to tell us what has inspired the African prestigious awards, and going forward, what are you going to make sure that? How are you going to make sure that this awards stands out as the best among the rest?
Thank you very much. The first thing is this: that's why we involved the embassies and their diplomatic corps. These are people who are highly respected, and we believe that we can't just go to them for their support anyhow. And because when we do that, we have disrespected ourselves and also disrespected them. It's going to be a yearly program, and to me, I wish it's going to be like the Grammy Awards, because we want to let the world know that Africa is made up of good opportunities. We have good achievers here, so we'll make sure we'll keep to our word, because we are tied down now with the embassies. So that's it.
So it's time. 15 countries, 375 selected nominees, 25 prestigious awards, 75 prestigious honorary awards. This event will be viewed all over Africa and the world with a projected 50 million viewers. This is the moment this is the time. Nomination starts today, the 21st of September 2017, and closes on the 30th of November 2017.
Thank you very much, Gabi, for the highlights. Now, voting will begin on the 1st of December 2017, and the voting will close on the 1st of February 2018. Some highlights of the event will be sponsors exhibition and fair on the 3rd of February 2018, and the grand event, the long-awaited, will take place on the 3rd of March 2018. For more information on the awards, you can visit our website on www.centerfortalentafrica.org.
And you can follow us on Instagram, APA Awards 2017, on Facebook, APA Awards 2017, on YouTube, APA Awards 2017.
And you can follow us on Twitter on APA Awards 2017. Thank you.
A round of applause to ourselves.
So without much ado, we'd like to call on Miss Kate Forson to wrap up or draw down the curtain for us. She'll take our vote of thanks.
Right after that, we will have a time with the press. And so, thank you very much for attending this wonderful and special event. My name, once again, is not the gospel artist singing today, Kwame Gabi. I am Gabriel Kwame, professionally your MC today.
And I am Prince Charles Afizi Aford, your co-MC for today. Thank you.
First and foremost, I would want to say thank you to the man out there. Without him, we all could not have gathered here this morning to make this event a success. Secondly, to our dignitaries, our ambassadors and the representatives for taking time out to make it to this program. We really appreciate you. This is the maiden edition, and for embassies to have such faith in such an event, we are really, really, really appreciative. Then to our friends from the media, we are grateful. Without you, trust me, this event will not go beyond the four walls of this room. We are very grateful. Thank you very much. Then lastly, to the organizers, to everybody here, MEC International, thank you for bringing out such an award. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Thank you very much, Miss Kate Fawcett, for the vote of thanks.
Ethiopia is among the nominees. There are 15 countries nominated for this award. We are nominated from the MEC International. Then we are invited for this event, for the launching of the program, and we came and attended. And so we are happy to be nominated. And I'm representing my country, so I want to give some highlight about my country. And regarding in economic achievements, Ethiopia came a long way from its previous base. Now, in 2017, World Bank put Ethiopia as the fastest growing economy in the world, even though we came from a low base. Even in this year, in April, a figure released from IMF, International Monetary Fund, put Ethiopia as the biggest economy in Eastern Africa region. It used to be Kenya. Kenya dominated the East African economy for quite long. So the reason why Ethiopia is achieving this result is because government put a lot of investment on infrastructure and its people. So that is paying back. The other issue, Ethiopia has huge population. This huge population have a lot of demands, and this demand create another investment for the country. Ethiopian Airlines is a state-owned company, and mostly there is a discourse says public institutions are not working well. But when it comes to Ethiopia, Ethiopian Airlines is a public institution but works very well. Now it become the biggest airline in Africa in terms of profit. This year, Ethiopian Airlines, in 2016, Ethiopian Airlines got a profit more than $250 million. It's bigger. It's the biggest profit than all other airlines combined, and the airline stayed in the business for the past 7 decades. It had its own personnel, the executives, the managements are purely managed by professionals, and this helped the company to grow every year. I know that Ghana is in the process to own a national carrier, and Ethiopian Airlines also expressed an interest to work with the Ghanaian. I knew that Ghana Aviation Ministry has some interest in collaboration to work with Ethiopian, and we, the embassy, are helpful to work together.
I just want to tell everyone out there who believes him or herself that they are prestigious, they are special, they have really achieved something. I feel prestigious because whatever I'm doing as an educationist, a consultant, going around Africa, I mean, I have seen so much. I feel I have done so much that I deserve to be awarded to be given that recognition. I believe that people out there are so many people that have done so much that needs to be appreciated. That is why we brought in this African prestigious awards. And then, like I said, for someone not to doubt the whole program, this is, we believe, is a platform for them to understand that we working with embassies, working with the 15 countries alone should give them that plus for them to know that it's a prestigious thing for them to even be nominated as part of this. So whoever you are, for you to be awarded by 15 countries, I believe it's a prestigious thing for you. So we have people who are also dignitaries. Aside, we have from the embassies. We have people from the African countries. We have our coordinators in all the 15 countries as we speak, who are doing all the underground works for us, getting the right people that we need to put on board. Even in Ghana, we have Mr. Apia J, the CEO of Jeba Natural Foods. Yeah, we have other big people who really know the business, who really know what it's all about. And I assure you, this is going to be one in a lifetime because it's going to be more than prestigious. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
We're endorsing whatever Mr. Addo is doing in this country with his program and everything because we stand behind his vision, his idea, and what he's trying to do for the country as a whole. He has brought together many people, many tribes, many countries in a way to show that Africa is better than what it seems and that the children will do better for this country than we can do. So we must build a platform for them to grow up on so they can do something for us in the future. I've known him quite some time, and I see his heart, I see his values, I see his mindset towards the matter, and I see that he's willing to do a lot for little because money is not the issue here. The issue here is what we're trying to represent as a country as a whole and bringing up the kids.
Hi, so I am here to endorse Mr. Emmanuel and his project for the prestigious African Award. I believe that this project is really amazing. It's going to be great for not only Ghana and Africa, but for the world. It's something that's really going to set Africa apart from the rest of the world, and I think it's going to be really amazing, and it will set the future up for Africa and for all the people in Africa, not just in one country, but the entire continent, and that's amazing.
My name is Christian Lem Brown, a movie producer and an actor. I'd like for everybody to participate in the African Prestigious Award. It's one of the best awards in Ghana now. Thank you.
The word of God, Oja. Yes, my name is Kwame Gabi, your favorite gospel artist in Africa. This time around, I'm here to endorse one very, very special award, the Africa Prestigious Awards. I think it's one of the finest and newest in town. I've attended a lot of awards, gone to perform on a lot of stages, but Africa Prestigious Awards is an award to, really award wonderful personalities in Africa who are doing very special things, to grow the continent and to grow Africa. Make sure you're part of this. Kwame Gabi, I officially endorse this award. Thanks.
Well, as you know, this is your corporate MC, Prince Charles, and I'm here to endorse the Africa Prestigious Awards. I'm really proud to be a part of this. Today was the launch, and I'm hoping that you keep or let your votes coming in once we've opened the nominations. I'm out. Africa Awards, proudly African. Bye.
What's up, people? This is your boy David Darlington Jan. I endorse the African Prestigious Awards. I encourage you to tell your friends, everyone about it, because it's great. Thank you.
Tell me why we fight.